So welcome to the last video in the Bootstrap template section. So we've added the HTML for the contact us page, and next we'll add the CSS to make it look a little bit more like the final project. So let's head over to our custom CSS. So if we copy the comment and we'll paste this just below the About Us section, we're going to call this the Contact Us section. So we'll give this section a ID of contact. And to get started, I'm going to add some padding onto the bottom of the div of 30 pixels, just to give it some space from the footer. We'll also add the text align of center, and this will make sure that the divider image is in the middle of the page. And then next we'll start in the left hand div. So let's get started by adding some styling for the address section. So if we go back into the contact page, we added a custom class of address, and this class was surrounding the whole of the address section. So back into the custom CSS, we can use that now. So first of all, we'll make sure the text is aligned to the left. We'll add a bit of space into the top. So we'll add some margin top of 30 pixels. To make the font size a little bit bigger, we'll just increase the font size to be 1.2 ems. And to space out the lines, let's set the line height to be 2 ems. And let's take a look and refresh. Okay, so next I want to change the color of the icons to match the rest of the website. So within the address class, we can target the icons with the eye. So let's change the color of the icons to be 97689C. And let's take a look at that. Okay, good. So that's changed the icon to the pinky purple color. So that's all fine for now. So the next thing I want to do is match the 30 pixels margin. So the iframe is aligned at the top. And for now, the iframe is stretching a little bit too big. So we'll add the maximum width of 100% to keep that within the container. So let's select the contact ID and the iframe. So let's match the margin top of the left hand div to be 30 pixels. And so the iframe doesn't get too big, we'll set the maximum width to be 100%. Let's save and take a look at that. Great, so that looks a lot better. We've now got the two divs aligned from the top, and also the iframe doesn't stretch too wide. So the last thing I want to change is just add a little bit of padding or margin onto the top of the message section. So to keep that consistent with the rest of the website, we'll set that to be 30 pixels. So we'll give this section a custom class of message area. So we just need to add some margin onto the top of 30 pixels and refresh. Great, so that looks good on the desktop view. If we just shrink the browser down to the mobile view, there's not a lot we really need to do. There's just one thing that I want to change. We need to add the text line to be center on the mobile view. So we can do that down in the media query. And because we've also got the footer class to have the text align center, we could just add this onto the end. So we can add our class of address and save and take a look at that. Great, so there we go. So that looks a lot better. Now that's the Bootstrap template finished for our project, and that's the end of this section. So thanks for listening, and if you join me in the next section, we can start by converting our Bootstrap template to WordPress.